Hello everyone, we are glad to have you back. The connection between the title character and Annabeth Chase is gradually developing in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and the Disney Plus series made the right decision by omitting one romantic plotline from the books, although relationships are a part of Rick Riordan's books. Percy Jackson places a greater emphasis on themes of friendship and family. In that sense, the program is staying true to the source material, even though it makes references to Percy and Annabeth perhaps become romantically involved. There are hints in the Percy Jackson books that Annabeth is infatuated with someone else, which would complicate the romance that is developing between her and Percy. Thankfully, this aspect of their connection doesn't appear to be included in the Disney Plus series. Rather, it mostly shows the platonic relationships that the demigods at Camp Half-Blood share. The second subplot should remain undeveloped, even though Percy and Annabeth will buck the trend. The Percy Jackson books hint at Annabeth's affections for Luke on occasion, especially early in the series, even if they don't explicitly depict a love triangle. The shocking conclusion of the Lightning Thief, which severely damages Annabeth, further exacerbates these emotions. Luke and Annabeth never have any romantic relations, but Percy is envious of the other demigod. In the third book in Riordan's Heroes of Olympus trilogy, The Mark of Athena, Annabeth also publicly acknowledges that she had a crush on Luke. Disney's Percy Jackson in the Olympians series presents a more platonic image of Annabeth and Luke, without implying that she harbors affections for him. Luke calls Annabeth his sister, and it appears that she feels the same way, though it's possible that she's just not talking to Grover and Percy about her thoughts. Her limited encounters with Luke haven't revealed any discomfort that usually accompanies teenage crushes. Therefore, it appears that Disney's Percy Jackson is altering this part of the books, and that's a good thing. By eliminating Annabeth's romantic interest in Luke, Disney's Percy Jackson series is making the proper decision because, even in the original work, this romantic subplot doesn't significantly advance the plot. Whether or not Annabeth has romantic emotions for Luke or sees him as a brother, she will be devastated when Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 1 ends, though it will complicate her connection with Percy, which the TV program doesn't need to focus on amid other intriguing plots. Having love for him won't change anything between the two. Luke is a little older than Annabeth and Percy Jackson and the Olympians, in addition to the fact that Annabeth's crush on Luke never goes away. At the start of the story, Annabeth and Percy are both 12 years old, whereas the demigod is 19. Any romance plotline involving the three would be awkward and inappropriate given their age difference. Furthermore, even though Annabeth's unfulfilled feelings would be plausible, there wouldn't be much of a meaning to such a revelation. Furthermore, Annabeth sees Luke as the family she never had, which makes it all the more painful. This implies that her family will let her down once more, even if Luke isn't truly involved. A love triangle including Percy, Annabeth, and Luke is the last thing Percy Jackson and the Olympians need. In films and television series, love triangles are frequently overdone and uninteresting. It would only exist in Percy Jackson's instance to exacerbate the tension between Percy and Annabeth for dramatic effect. Later Disney Plus seasons of the show won't have as much Luke, and his appearances won't allow time for romance. It would be better for the show to focus on strengthening the friendship between Percy and Annabeth, which may be surprisingly free of drama. Despite her affections for Luke in the books, Annabeth and Percy are one of the least turbulent relationships ever. Luke's removal enables the Disney Plus series to fully take use of that. By doing this, it is able to acknowledge that romance isn't the main focus of Riordan's tale and that teen dramas can feature love stories without constantly having to rely heavily on spectacle. Already, Percy Jackson and the Olympians is doing a good job of conveying the bond between Percy and Annabeth. Taking Luke out of the picture should help them succeed even more in that regard. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.